it comes to building your own gaming PC, it can either be a challenge or a breeze. Getting the right parts, making sure they're compatible, and choosing what gives you the performance you want. There are different ranges of budgets, below 400, 400 through 1000, etc., and each group gives you different values and outcomes. This is my attempt to build my first and very own gaming PC. So starting off with what will decide all my parts, a $650 budget. My main purpose was to be able to play and stream pretty much any AAA title with ease. Let's begin with the CPU. I went with the AMD Ryzen 5 1600. Not only does it have 6 cores with a 3.2 GHz processor, but its bang for your buck is great, coming in at only $200. Its performance is very good when it comes to handling big tasks like gaming and streaming, and when tested streaming Fortnite, the total CPU usage was only 55%, running at around 80 frames per second, very high settings. What could support this? The graphics card, an EVGA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti super clocked. This card really does pack a punch, and it is so little, it takes all of its power straight from the motherboard. Alright, for the memory, I decided to go with 8 gigs of ballistic DDR4 gaming RAM, with fast speeds that will support all your games. Also, one of the cheapest for the performance. Moving on to the storage. I really wanted to cut some cost here because I wasn't in much need of a lot of storage, so I went cheap with a regular Western Digital 1TB hard drive for only $35. And now, what is hosting this all? The motherboard, an ASRock A320M DGS. 1 slot for GPU, 1 PCI Express slot for my Wi-Fi adapter, which is not needed in the build, 2 RAM slots, and some pretty good ports. The BIOS was very good and the performance has not been letting me down. So once all the parts were in, I went right at it. Once everything was complete, I turned it on, and voila, it booted up correctly first try. Now to test its real performance. My goal, as I said, was to be able to play pretty much any AAA title at least 60 frames per second at very high settings. So let's see what I got. Also, apologies for the lack of games. Hopefully you can estimate how it would hold up with other games based on these tests. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the clips. If you'd like to look at the full analysis, click the PC part picker link in the description below. Let's get some support on this video by sharing it with your friends. If we do well, I'll start a monthly PC build series. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please click the like button or consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.